cloudy and quiet out there.
Yeah, pretty tranquil weather right now. We're going to stick with the grayness, but enjoy some more of those pretty decent temperatures. I hesitate to maybe call it comfortable, but it is winter. It's chilly, but not as cold as January typically is. We're talking about days at this time of the year where we barely get in the 20s, and then we deal with wind chills around 0. Here's time lapse in this morning. At times, yes, this has been the story. Clouds and then really thick fog, at least for an hour or two. And then the fog slowly lifts. The stratus clouds begin to lift a little bit as well. And now we're looking at a much quieter scene. That's from Bandel Road, northwest Rochester, with our Lewiston Auto camera. Here's what we have right now live going on. Visibility has gotten a lot better. Winona and Austin, rather, had visibility about a quarter mile around sunrise, and now it's up to a couple of miles here in Rochester. About a mile of visibility. That's definitely an improvement from where we were earlier today. 29 here in the weather patio. The wind's only 3 miles per hour, 25 the wind chill. Visibility around the area officially 4 miles at the airport in Rochester. A far cry from about 7:30 this morning when it was a quarter mile. North Iowa, kind of the same situation. Mason City 4 miles, Albert Lea 2.5 miles, and Austin up to 3 miles. Right now, temperatures across the map, 20s in most spots. Rochester 28, it's 30 in Austin, 28 in Decorah. Temperatures basically are going to hold steady, maybe tack on a degree or 2 this afternoon, but that's about it. The wind's calm right now. Of course, when you have that extra moisture in the atmosphere, this is all trapped underneath an inversion in the atmosphere. That much wind to mix things out or stir things up. You get that moisture just kind of hovering there, and so you have that extra fog and poor visibility as a result. Air pressure is beginning to fall, but the barometer reading a rather high number. High pressure is nearby, 30.46 inches of mercury. So cloudy, cool today. Temperatures close to 30. Still the same situation heading into the weekend. Next week, maybe some sun, but also later on, maybe just a little bit of snow. Something new to talk about. Otherwise, it's more of the same. A lot of similar situation holding on. Clouds and temperatures basically stagnant. High pressure trying to work its way in from northwest Ontario. Of course, yesterday's storm system that brought flurries to parts of our area and a minor coating of snow to parts of the Missouri Valley. That's still pulling away to the south, moving through Missouri and eastern Kansas. Eventually, that high pressure will plant itself here, hold on for a few days, and unfortunately, as we're under that inversion in the atmosphere, which is a typical winter time scenario, we'll have more of the same. Clouds, fog, and light winds. The winds only around 5 miles per hour or lighter for the rest of the day. High temperatures around 29, staying in the mid-20s through most of tonight, with, again, more of that fog developing. 29 today, right around 20 tonight, and again, more of the same tomorrow with a lot of gray in the weather picture for the next few days. Future track, a light breeze out of the east and southeast. Tomorrow, more of a northerly breeze, but still similar situation as that high pressure draws closer to the area. A lot of stratus clouds and some fog at times. And heading into Saturday, even more cloud cover with a little disturbance. A little piece of energy aloft keeps the clouds around. Eventually, that will move through, and then we'll start seeing some changes heading into early next week. We'll have some sun early on in the upcoming week as we had the split flow pattern. Nothing really to push things along, so high pressure at the surface, but cloud cover aloft, and all the active weather north and south of us. Next week, a storm system from the west may work its way in for the tail end of the week, and that's as the jet stream, the north and south branches converge, and we may see a little energy come in for Thursday, and that could yield maybe minor coating of snow, but a pretty light dose expected. That's about a week away. And that's the only precipitation we have for quite some time. Temperatures otherwise looking very stagnant, 20s to around 30 over the next week or so, and that's about 5 degrees above average. 28 today in Zumbrota, Austin 31, and 30 in Lime Springs, 31 in Charles City, and 29 in Mason City. So some fog, some clouds today, a very light southeast breeze around 5 miles per hour. Light winds tonight, some fog at times, gray skies 19. And tomorrow, 28, kind of the same thing, more of a north wind, but still only around 5 miles per hour. 7-day forecast, gray skies through the weekend. Next week, a chance of light snow by next Thursday. Ahead of that, maybe a little bit of sun for a couple of days, with temperatures still very close to 25 and 30 degrees. So more of the same in that regard.
Yeah, the record just keeps on playing. Thank you, Ted. Just ahead.